Like and subscribe right now, or else this will be in your bed tonight. r/ask Reddit by Planet Reddit. If you could talk to your 15-year-old self for 1 minute, what would you say? I don't want to talk to that guy, he's insufferable. I second this. Communicating with my 15-year-old self and trying to teach him a life lesson or something would prove to be impossibly frustrating and ineffective because that dumb little shit doesn't yet have the capacity to learn what I'm trying to tell him. I'd tell him that yes, he really would get this fat, then prove my identity by telling him something only he knows. I'd likely be flustered, but pay attention. The rest would be easy. Starting at 15, I always carried around a small notebook pen, 1999, EverQuest notes and plans. I'd tell him to buy that $100 of Bitcoin when it was less than $1 per coin. That his dad convinced him not to, which would cover about 20 seconds. The rest would be lottery numbers for a few of the bigger ones, which I'd make him write down, and a few long-term stocks to invest in. I'd also tell him to fund plague prevention measures around the world, especially a few key locations in 2019. At this point, I'd have an old fixed-up US surplus bunker with a few million USD of supplies and survival stuff. I wouldn't have to tell him to do that. I've wanted that sort of thing since I was 8. I like this. Have an upvote, you beach. Invest in a company named Amazon. I was 15 in 1988. Imagine what I could do with Microsoft, then Apple, then Amazon and Google. But, you know, my sisters and parents all are alive and well today and I have a niece and 3 nephews. I'd change everyone's lives and certainly if nothing else, my sisters would have conceived at a slightly different times. Or married someone else from the country club or whatever. What if my dad drives a Ferrari off a cliff in 1999 and I have to live 21 years knowing that for sure my parents would have been grandparents, alive, and happy? Would money, all the money, be worth that? Time travel sucks. Just invest secretly and once everyone is born again give them all the money. But what if you accidentally throw something off just slightly and one kid is just a little off of what you know could have been and you're stuck with almost Richie? Hey, give me your pocket money. Hey, give me your hairline. Hey, give me your waistline. Probably not something you want to say to a 15-year-old. You are gonna marry that hottie sitting next to you in geometry class. Make your past self so overconfident that they look up their future. Plot twist. He isn't married to that hot girl because he didn't have any confidence. Now he will. Bootstrap paradox intensifies. That expensive college you're thinking about will relegate you to near poverty for decades, you dumb little lark. Alternatively, if you just stuck with your physical therapist track you would have had the world at your fingertips, but now you are just a hourly shop rat. Heck, tell that to my wife who paid almost $180,000 for a PT degree that pays $60,000 a year. Cheap college plus profitable major and you're golden. $9K a year tuition. Prob $20K all in cost per year. Make $120K per year, just turn 24. College absolutely worth it. Stop obsessing over that boy. He doesn't matter and never will. Work her behind off in school. Don't be the person who depends on another person. I find it really remarkable how so often in these kind of threads women will tell their younger selves uck off boys or uck off insert specific boy, and guys will tell the opposite, like treat her better or don't be scared to ask her out. Cause that's what Redditors upvote. Nothing more, nothing less. Good old confirmation bias. Well, I'm 14, so I'd probably ask how high school is going. Well, I'm 14, so I'd probably ask how high school lockdown is going. I'm 15, so I guess I'll just talk to myself, and man, that would be horrible. LOL, me too. I would probably tell to keep his D in his pants. Are you a dad? No, but he's a walking STD. OHH, fair enough. Dad is going to die next year. Talk to him more about his family history. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for the condolences. It was a long time ago. It will be the 40th anniversary of his death later this year. Died from stomach cancer within 4 months of finding out he had it. If you smoke, try your best to quit. For the love of God, realize how attractive you are. It won't last forever. As a 15-year-old, this makes me way too worried. Oh, you misunderstood. OP was attractive back then. Yeah, I understood what he meant. But thanks for the clarification anyways. I was just worried over the fact that this is it. My body won't get better than it already is and the only change would be a decline in attractiveness. I guess of all things to waste energy worrying about, attractiveness shouldn't be it, as I cannot change it and can only change my attitude towards it. Still trying my best and staying hopeful though. Get out of your friendships. Those people are toxic and you don't owe them anything. Talk about your traumas now. Demand you get help from your parents now, not later. And also, I love you dude, it's gonna work out. Nice. Buckle up, Beth and Clone. Did shit get real after 15 for you? Just got depressed for a little, nothing too serious. Just thought telling that to my 15-year-old self would be pretty funny. I laughed when I read your OC. It's completely okay, but you are really gay. It's going to suck really bad, but you are bipolar. Ask your parents about going to therapy. Don't go to college. Your brother is worse off than you think and he's going to cause immense harm. Trust your instincts. You're powerless and powerful and it will never make sense. Don't drink alcohol on these specific dates. Sorry to hear. Sounds like you had some rough times as a youngin'. I hope you are doing better now. Except for the gay part, and bipolar's PTSD and BPD for me, but everything else is the same thing I would say. I'd say to me, that girl over there, it's so fucking pretty, enjoy all the kisses she will give you, cause she'll break your heart. Sorry to hear that bro. Thanks, bro, you know, that's life. I have to listen to Sinatra now, thanks. I don't think there's anything I can say for only a minute to my 15-year-old so that would change anything now. I can imagine. Listen to me. I am you from the future. Buy Bitcoin for the love of fuck. Buy Bitcoin as much as you can. Also don't try to woo Tatiana, go for her French, more fun. Don't buy Bitcoin. Mine it for free on your mom's laptop or something. The difficulty of mining Bitcoin back then was so damn easy that a Core 2 Duo running while you're at school and mom's at work could net dozens or maybe 100 coins. And that's just 8 hours on almost no power. Repeat for a year and you'd be up at 25,000 coins, which you could get approximately $18,500 for if you adjust for volume. Congratulations, you now have nearly $500 million. Have fun at tax time. Yep, she would not have listened to me. Please, don't go on that diet. It will become an eating disorder that will destroy the next 5 years of your life. I'm on the brink of an ED. Any advice? Please, edit. Thanks to everyone who answered. 3, you guys are amazing. Oh man. Seek out a therapist or any online resources you can. I'm 20. My ED has only ended up ruining my metabolism and my fertility and bones. My hair fell out for years. I've missed out on relationships and got abused by my parents over it. EDS has inevitably made me a higher weight than if I never restricted at all. Oh. And people die from their EDS. Don't think it won't happen to you. I would kill just to be able to eat normally. It's not worth it. I don't know how far in you are, but talk to people about it. Get help. I know it's cliche, but just eat. An ED will not make you happier, and there are better ways to cope. My ED is the reason I still live at home. Have few friends and no relationship. I'm a healthy weight but still barely eat, and have wasted so much money on the therapy I didn't get soon enough. Thanks for the advice. Don't worry, I'm not far in. But I constantly think about not eating for an entire day, then binge at the end and feel miserable. I'll seek help before it gets too bad. The next 10 years are going to be the toughest of your life. You're going to move overseas despite your pleas to your parents. You are going to live in a small town until you make enough money to leave it on your own. You are going to get fired from 3 fast food jobs while working your behind off to make minimum wage and put yourself through higher education. You're going to take 5 years to complete a 3-year degree because you're overworked in your part-time job. You're going to have to temporarily move back in with your parents when you run out of money. You're going to move overseas again with your fiancé of 5 years, who will then dump you 6 months later, and then return home to your parents a second time. All your life's savings wasted. You will finally come out to your parents as an atheist and leave the cult you were raised in. They will no longer speak to you. Even during a global pandemic, you will find love again. You will pick yourself up. You will grow. You will do a cross-country road trip. Start your own thriving business after 3 years of just breaking even. You'll adopt a puppy, and he will be the start of your family. Good luck, kiddo. You're gonna need it. Whoa, you're tough as fuck for keeping your chin up through all of this. Man, glad to hear you're doing well after so many shit being thrown at you. Plus, happy cake day. Don't start smoking cigarettes, and don't try LSD, ever. What happened? Asking as someone who also did LSD at 15 lol. I actually didn't try it until my mid-20s, but due to an unhealthy oppressive Christian upbringing and some questionable music choices, my bad trip manifested as my best friend being revealed as Satan and acid as the catalyst to my realization of my own death and entering hell. Ruined pot for me. Later ended up with an anxiety disorder and form of PTSD HPPD that I still struggle with to this day. Damn man, hope you get better. I'd tell him to rearrange his room so that his desk is facing the wall away from the door, thus buying him an extra 2 seconds before his parents can see his computer screen. Stop hurting yourself physically and emotionally. You're doing your best and that's all that anyone can ask. Also, stop acting like you're not gay. I needed to hear this when I was 15, and it's nice to hear it now. Be more brave with women. It will help you later on. Trust your gut intuition. It's smarter than your brain is. When a girl rejects you or is a flake, just find a new girl. Stop deking around waiting for women who don't give a shit and will never give a shit about you. I feel attacked in a good way. You're not slick. Your parents know what you're doing in the bathroom for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Definitely rookie numbers. I hope you got them down. You have dissociative identity disorder. Talk to the others in your head as equals and things will get happier. Try cross-dressing. Trust me, you'll be a lot happier. Therapy. Get some. Finally, in 6-ish years, you'll meet the love of your life. In sync with just everything about you. He is wonderful. May I ask how many identities, or whatever you like to call them, you have up there? The usual terms alters. As far as we're aware, there's 7 of us awake, and an 8th currently dormant, recovering from recent events with a temporary lack of consciousness. I see you are not alone in your head either. Fix your procrastination problem. I will, just not right now. Can you help me fix mine too? He's a procrastinator, not a liar. Invest every penny you have in Bitcoin. I graduated in 2006. I had read various things about it, not necessarily Bitcoin, but the space in general. I was truly intrigued and understood the implications, but the lack of tangibility scared the crap out of me. I came into some money in 2010, 5k, and it was all I could do not to invest it. My gut kept telling me yes, but my brain kept telling me no. More of the story. Go with your gut, kid. Finally, had to scroll down way too much for this. D. Stop worrying about boys period and ducking. Do your best in school. Get a trade job and kick behind. I didn't even know boys had periods. It's 2020. Even boys can have period. Don't bury the bodies in the field. It gets turned into a development a year later and you have to return and dig them up and bury them somewhere else. Relatable. R/hole up. Damn it. Again? Spend more time with your mom. Breast cancer is a BCH. I tell myself it'll get better. Nothing lasts forever. Not the bad, not the good, but eventually the good parts last longer than the bad parts. And you'll have some amazing people to help you through the bad parts and to celebrate the good parts. 2020 is going to suck because there is going to be pandemic. Buy Bitcoin in 2013. Don't try to go to college. Stay the yuck away from anyone named Kristen. Uck you, Kristen. Carry a jar of peanut butter for the next 2 years. Just do it. This needs further explanation. Wait, why? I'm really curious now. You can eat peanut butter to curb cravings. It's what bodybuilders do, so hey, don't eat Oreos and other junk food late night. Stop jacking off and get a job. A job at 15? Living life on hard mode, I see. Join our community Discord, link in description. TBH, I'd give myself a list of medications not to try and a quick pep talk, and tell myself to get contact lenses sooner, lol. A girlfriend isn't going to solve all your problems. It can really help with the self-esteem self-loathing one, though. I'd play you child for myself. Wash your face before going to bed, especially when you're wearing makeup. Keep your head down and work hard, don't get distracted by all the nonsense friends or lack thereof. Also ask Brianna out. Hey buddy, you know that girl you like? She doesn't like you back, and the idea of her dating you will just make her gag. Get over it, dog. But time will pass by, you'll hit the gym, get your shit together, and be way better at life, and 9 years from now, she will send you a message out of the blue asking to catch up because she thinks you're very funny and also kinda cute comedian. And while that situation won't work out, it will teach you the lesson that good things that can happen in life if you just fucking apply yourself. You are trans, you dumb mug. They really are your enemy. They're never going to treat you like you matter. You are just a prop or accessory to their life. Don't project anything else onto them or you will only create false expectations. You're on your own, and you can find other allies and sources of love. Don't seek shelter or rest in known traps, drugs, etc. Be true, be love. Get into BJJ and dodge that elbow or you'll get a nasty concussion. Blowjob jousting? 100%. Keep it up buddy, you're doing great. I didn't tuck anything up too bad at that time but didn't have a whole lot of encouragement, so yeah, no, maybe that would have been nice to hear. Leave town and go away to college. Dump this overaged man. I can in 13 days. For the love of God, get your shit together and get good grades. Learn about healthy dieting and get in shape. Start caring. When your best friend tells you he's gay, tell him that's okay and not weird. Go to college. Don't worry about dating. Get counseling. There's so much I would say that would make the me I am today have a much more stable life. Don't put your duck in crazy. Edit. D. Go to doctor now. Otherwise you're going to waste 2 years with DRS that don't understand what they are looking at, and ignore the exciting hot girls and get to know the ones who actually care about something interesting. What is it like in 2021? Hi, remember me, your 12 years old cringe self, and yes, I'm 12. Cringe is just growth. True, you're only cringing because you've learned to be better and do better. I would tell my 15-year-old self to be more social in high school, and maybe join a club. And also there are a few people I'd probably tell my younger self to not become friends with. The weights you hang from your end, while resulting in a massive schlong, will lead to long-lasting medical problems. However, it'll be worth it because you'll one day meet a girl with a pair of Bodna honkeras to match your absolute schmeat. WTF did I just read? Dude, I won't lie, it's gonna suck, and change you in ways you have no idea how. Not much will be good, but you will overcome it and be stronger because of it. Plan a solid career path for your future now. Stop the stress eating and know that things will be fine. You got this, kid. You can go to a UC. Sex is okay, ask K out right now. Check on Lauren, she needs a friend. Tell the theater people to suck it when they suggest it. Go to the alternative high school. Go to college early and get out of town. You will one day be known as fierce. How different life might be if I just did those things. I'm happy here too, it just took a while. Love yourself. Be more comfortable with you who are. If you keep rejecting yourself, you'll only make yourself more miserable. Embrace who you are. Know who you are and wear it like armor. Once you figure it out, you'll find peace. Don't end it. It gets better. Sometimes it gets worse. You have things to work on, but it will all make sense in time. Do not end it. I love you and I never knew I could. Do not end it. We begin to heal. Soften your heart. Stop with the self-pity. You're okay, you just want attention. I'm sorry I couldn't always protect you. It took me a while, but I'm much stronger now, so I won't let anything happen to you again. Stop wasting so much time trying to get Wes to be nicer to you. You idiot. Just join the Dungeons and Dragons Club FFS. Is it boring? Hell yeah, but there's some awesome people you'd meet there. Also, don't date any of the guys you're going to date. Especially that one guy. You know which one. Sorry if that doesn't make sense. I had an edible. Stay away from your dodgy uncle. Alabama. Put money into Starbucks, Google, Amazon, Apple, and bet heavily on the Giants in Super Bowl 42. Study Japanese, and study XD. Put every dollar you earn into Bitcoin and sell when it hits $19,000. Stop doing so many drugs and stay in school. Stop trying to be cool and emo, relax around people and stop being so weird. Think before you speak or do anything. Drop the video games and clean up your room. That workout routine you ended a year ago, get back on that. Also focus on English, otherwise you won't make it to the advanced classes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for 3 videos a day.